with the bun-marie. It's not too hot, otherwise you'll end up with scrambled eggs. So then cool them down in another bowl. I've got some sugar. We're going to melt that sugar with some orange peel. That pan needs to get extremely hot now, okay, because I'm going to just give it a little flame with some Grand Marnier. So now I can just start hearing the sizzling of this sugar here. There you go. See, it starts melting underneath the peel. Now all I need to do is squeeze some oranges. It's the same sort of method as if you were doing a crêpe Suzette, you know, the old French dessert. I used to love them. Ooh, there you go. Look at that flame, eh? Beautiful. And then we'll add the juice. These basically will do the job that normally coffee would do for me for a tiramisu. If you were making tiramisu, then you'd have a very nice strong coffee to go with it. But in this case, it's a caffeine-free.
That's risky, replacing coffee for orange in a tiramisu.
So we've got some egg whites here and we've got some double cream here. So I've got to whisk both of them. So you bear with me now.
With the show looming, how does our chef feel about the competition?
I'm really looking forward to this one, actually. Just to see what the flavour, what kind of taste these people up here have. Once you start seeing that, you're making patterns with your whisk, then you can stop. Now I'm going to go in the cream here. This will take a few seconds. Look at that. That's done. Now we're going to start folding everything in and everything is going to come together. And we've got the mascarpone cheese here, which is the main ingredient for this. That goes into the cream. So that looks curdled and not very nice at the moment. It looks like, is it going to work? Is it going to be all right? Is things going to be okay? And then the egg goes in. It's like, oh no, that's going to be even worse. And then you start bringing the whole thing together. So now what I'm doing is I'm getting rid of all the lumps here. We're going to add a little bit of this wonderful vanilla. Let's try and fold some of this. Look at this. Wow, beautiful. Beautiful. It's like snow. Now we're folding it in with this cream. Let me just have a little peek. That's singing, dancing. That's going to be a song in a glass for me, you know. Or Sole Mio is going to sing tomorrow morning. I'm going to put some chocolate onto this other bain-marie here. A little touch of butter. That's 70% cocoa. I just added a little touch of cream in that chocolate. This is lovely chocolate. I apologize in advance, but I have to taste it. Mamma mia. I got to cut some strawberries. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put these strawberries in there. And this is only a decoration anyway. So now all I got to do is start building this glass here.
Savoiardi biscuits soaked in the orange liqueur form the next layer.
Make sure your fingers are clean. I get my strawberries and I will put them as another layer. Really crucial that you see all these layers.
The opposition arrives to help.
What's going on here? Tell me about those.
Those are little strawberries dipped in very heavy chocolate.
It's a bit heavy.
Yeah.
You know, it has to be pure chocolate melted. You didn't put any cream in there, did you?
No.
Liar.
Looks like there isn't cream in there.
Yeah, I did put some cream in there.
This is never going to set if you put cream in there.
They will definitely set.
Okay.
They're almost set now.
Good. Well, I'll let you finish because if something occurs here, it's going to be my fault. So I
Ciao.
know. But it's beautiful.
They're not set, are they? The summer strawberry tiramisu is left to set, but there's still a lot to do before the competition commences. Tomorrow the puds will be primped, preened and presented to our ever-critical judges. It's going to be a tense day and I can't wait. The Loonsdale Agricultural Fair is a great family day out. There's everything here from horse shows to horsepower in vintage motors. Prize vegetables to vegetable creatures. And one of the most popular attractions is the baking competition tent. The judge that all our cooks, amateur or professional, have to impress is Margaret Hodson. She knows her onions as she's no newbie to judging at the Loonsdale show.
I've been judging about 15 years. I think it's very important that people know how to produce home cooking and baking. It's much nicer than you bought baking.
Judging's a tough job, but someone has to do it.
Yes, you don't feel like lunch when you finish, no.
Ooh, love the wellies. Aldo and Silvena arrive at the agricultural show complete with desserts in glasses and a huge array of decorations. But they soon realise there's no disguising the stiff competition.
Oh my good God, look at this beauty there.
Good, man.
Look at this beauty there already.
You see?
Aldo, somebody's done a similar little number to yours here.
Well, so far so bad. That
So
looks
far-
better than mine.
That looks better than mine. And my glass looks like a fish bowl. Don't touch my glass with your rough Italian hands.
It's decorating time, but our duo still keep a beady eye on the opposition, looking for any advantage.
Yes, delicious trifle.
Yeah, but that's not a wine glass.
I already said it quietly. I said it. Can't you whisper things?
Yeah, but it's not a...
Whisper, that's not a wine glass.
Melissa Bowring has entered that dessert, but she knows what she's doing. She's been placing entries for 10 years, and she could be the one to watch.
I've done sweet in a cup this time, or in a wine glass, so that's meant to be a trifle. And well, there's quite a stiff competition actually. There's quite a few, and it's a good class to do because you don't need to have too many ingredients.
Melissa, I wish you told our chefs that.
That's your sauce.
Why is it that people just come here and put it down?
And we assemble.
We have to
We
do
assemble.
it. You know,
We're so worried. We have to do last minute assembly. What is this?
I'm not using this.
What is this?
Nothing.
Oh, come on, let's see it.
It's those chocolate
let's see
strawberries,
it.
isn't it?
If he doesn't want to use it, cannot be good. I'm arranging my rhubarb around the rim here. It's all in the appearance, you see.
Ah, more is better. As further decoration is stacked up, all I can say is bring it on, Silvena.
Oh, Aldo, getting better, but please, Aldo, be careful. This is not a working surface. This is a display surface. No more, please. What are you doing? You spoil it, please. Believe me, this looks beautiful, looks different than the rest of them.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
I've got something in here. It's going to make all the difference in my life.
Less is more for competitor Christine Hudson. She's a dab hand at Loonsdale, and she's been competing here since she was a child.
This is a strawberry and Cointreau crush. You crush the strawberries together and then you whip in with Cointreau and then you just stir them all up together and it's just got a lovely flavour. The Cointreau gives it a really nice flavour. But it's the first time I've entered this recipe here, so we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Our duo are feeling the pressure as Christine drops off her dessert.
Oh no, don't come. No. I thought the competition was big enough. No,
So this is a wine glass, yeah?
Yes.
That's a big wine glass. I'm glad people are using big wine glasses. Thank you.
The heat's too much for our pros, so they pack up their boxes of tricks and beat a hasty retreat. But the competition doesn't let up. Teaching assistant Eileen Mason is a one-woman baking machine, entering as many as 8 categories.
I've got fruit cake, lemon cheese, rum butter, dessert in a wine glass, gingerbread, egg custard and shortbread.
All the desserts in a wine glass are ready and on parade. The tent is closed. Let the judging commence. And while the judges get to work, Aldo and Silvena have found something else to get competitive about.
Oh yeah, his foot is over the line. Cheating.
Back in the tent, home baking judge Margaret Hudson is working her way scrutinising entries till she arrives at our fated category. Take a deep breath, everybody.
Appearance first. If it looks appetising, you want to eat it, don't you? And of course, skill and taste. The glasses are sweet in a wine glass, so then you look to see that they are wine glasses, and that's a Sunday glass.
Melissa Bowring's controversial trifle container could go against her.
No, it's not. It's a wine glass. No, it's quite right. I thought that had its own dish at the bottom, but it isn't. If you see, it's in a dish.
Phew, that was close. Time for the taste test.
Substantial. I think that's meant to be a trifle. Maybe a little bit runny on the custard. Really, it could have been a bit firmer.
The ball is in Eileen Mason's court now as our judge evaluates her raspberry port jelly.
Absolutely delicious.
Christine Hudson's dessert is next. Will her strawberry Cointreau crush pound the competition into cream?
That's a soft texture. Very nice though.
Judge Margaret's not giving anything away. All the prizes are still up for grabs as she reaches for Silvena's rhubarb and custard.
Maybe a little more in there would have been, but it's a big glass. But if it had come up maybe to about there, but it's very cleverly done. The top is, it's been all arranged very nicely, and there's rhubarb. It's a little tart, but a lot of people like tart sweets. It's nice after you've had a rich main course. It's very, very, very nice.
It's Aldo's turn to tease Margaret with his twist on tiramisu.
Well, I like tiramisu, but I've never had a strawberry one before.
You've never had one with no coffee either.
I could have had a little bit more coffee.
Margaret's right to expect coffee in tiramisu, but there isn't any.
Could be a little bit more coffee in it. Not enough to overpower the strawberries, but it is, it's different. It's nice.
Ah, we've reached the point of no return. Margaret has made up her mind and the judge's decision is final.
So I think that one's number one, Doreen.
The tension builds as the tent reopens. Has the hard work of our chefs paid off? Will they be wallowing in awards?
Oh no, you've won again.
Oh, shut up. I have not seen that. I have won nothing.
Mine hasn't got anything at all.
Well, we've won nothing, dear. Neither you or me. Oh, that's a
think they've
shame. I
gone for
put so
look.
much work in there, you know?
They haven't gone, you know. Look, they haven't even gone down to your rhubarb. Well, it has been tasted, but I just tasted the custard.
You know what? I'm going to try this.
You're not meant to do that, Silvena. I think someone's being a bit bitter there.
I'll try mine.
What are you doing? You're really not supposed to tuck into dishes like that.
I can't fault it.
You're going to try mine.
Well, it's delicious. Absolutely delicious.
We're not fast, but we are, really.
Our professional chefs have been pipped to the post of first place by Eileen Mason's raspberry pork jelly. Gracious in defeat, Aldo showers praise on the victor.
Do you win every year?
I have one in the past.
You have one in the past?
Yeah.
So that nobody told us you were the one to
And just to prove it, Eileen's got a trophy for winning the most points in the produce section.
Ooh, let's talk about trophies.
Oh well, onwards and upwards.
Next show. We don't talk about it.
They're still smarting, but can our two food fighters bounce back?
I'm not as depressed, to be honest, today.
Only because I lost as well.
That could be the reason.
Our chefs can pick up points across the week, but sadly, they both get big zeros for this stage of their road trip. The scores remain the same. Aldo trails with 3 points, and Silvena leads with 6 points. Next time on Country Show Cook-Off, our chefs head to Bruff in Cumbria, where they're on a bit of a roll.
Fabulous looking sauce rolls.
Oh no.